The interaction between faith and science often sparks passionate debates, but it can also lead to truly astonishing moments. Imagine a recent miracle that seems to defy all the laws of logic and reason. An event so incredible that it even leads the most skeptical to question what they once believed were absolute truths. These moments create a unique space where spirituality and science meet, revealing aspects of reality that go beyond conventional explanations. What if these miracles were the perfect opportunity to deepen your understanding? Reflect on how the study of Scripture and prayer could expand your view of spirituality. Science, with its rigorous methods, and faith, with its openness to the transcendent, may seem like opposites, but together they offer a more complete view of the human experience. By discovering this integration, young Christians may find a new way to explore how religion and science can coexist harmoniously. Imagine how this discovery could lead to a renewed appreciation of the world and its mysteries. These events often serve as perfect illustrations where conventional logic is put to the test. Moments when science meets spirituality create fascinating starting points for new understandings. By opening yourself to these experiences, you will see the world, the gospel, and spirituality in a new light. These revelations can transform the way you live and practice your faith, showing you hidden aspects of reality that you hadn't explored before. And as you reflect on these stories, you may begin to notice patterns that reveal the enduring influence of prayer and devotion. Consider how the Bible and science can be viewed not as adversaries, but as allies in the search for truth. The study of Scripture and scientific inquiry need not be in conflict. In fact, they can complement each other, revealing the greatness of the universe and creation. When faith and science meet, they offer new perspectives on the mysteries of life and the cosmos, challenging our limited perceptions. This interaction can enrich our understanding of the wonders of the world. Moments when science seems to bow before the inexplicable are unique opportunities to strengthen our faith. When natural laws appear to be surpassed by extraordinary events, this can be interpreted as confirmation of the divine presence in our world. These moments offer a chance to deepen our worship, showing how spirituality can touch aspects of our existence that reason alone cannot explain. This can inspire a deeper connection to the divine. The impact of these events can be particularly powerful for those searching for answers. By exploring the interactions between faith and science, you may discover a deeper path for prayer and devotion. Every story of a miracle or scientific discovery is an opportunity to reflect on the transformative power of faith in your life. This interaction between faith and science can offer new ways to connect with the gospel and with Jesus Christ. These moments also remind us that spirituality and science are not separate paths, but complementary in our human search. They challenge us to look beyond appearances and recognize that there is a spiritual dimension that can be as real as scientific discoveries. Worship and devotion can take on new meaning when we understand that both science and faith are in pursuit of a greater, deeper truth. As you reflect on these moments of convergence, it's important to keep an open mind and a receptive heart. Faith and science, when united, can offer a richer and deeper understanding of creation and our existence. And you will see, this integration can lead to a significant personal transformation, revealing new aspects of spirituality that were once hidden. Carlo Acutis, whose testimony of faith is widely known, continues to amaze with divine manifestations even after his death. The miracle surrounding him is a fascinating example of how spirituality can manifest in unexpected ways. What if you explored how these revelations continue to influence lives today? Many believe that Carlo Acutis' intercession still holds the power to influence people's lives, showing that his devotion and love for Jesus Christ transcend time and space. These events are not only testimonies of faith, but also invitations for each person to reflect on the power of prayer and the impact that a devoted young person can have. The most notable miracle associated with Carlo Acutis is a clear proof of how spirituality can be a catalyst for significant changes. After his death, numerous stories of healings and unexplained interventions, attributed to his intercession, emerged. These accounts not only strengthen the faith of believers but also spark the curiosity of those seeking to understand the impact of Christian devotion in today's world. Every miracle is a testimony that Christianity is alive and thriving through authentic experiences of faith. The way Carlo Acutis continues to inspire people is a powerful reminder of the lasting impact that a life dedicated to faith can have. His commitment to using technology to spread the gospel and his devotion to spirituality, even in his youth, show that faith can manifest in new and innovative ways. Each miracle attributed to him is a sign that spirituality and worship can transcend the barriers of time, resonating deeply in today's world. In many cases, the miracle linked to Carlo Acutis can be seen as a symbol of the ongoing connection between heaven and earth. The reported healings and extraordinary events are not just isolated incidents. They are manifestations of God's power and Carlo's intercession. They offer a glimpse of how spirituality can influence daily life and how faith can be manifested in surprising ways, even in the modern age. For those seeking examples of how devotion can lead to tangible results, the miracles associated with Carlo Acutis are a rich source of inspiration. They show that faith, when combined with a life of prayer and service, can bring about meaningful transformations. Each story of a miracle is an opportunity to reflect on our own spirituality and consider how faith can be applied practically in our daily lives. These miracles also emphasize the importance of intercession and prayer in the Christian life. Through the testimonies of faith related to Carlo, we can see how spirituality can work in ways that challenge human understanding, bringing hope and renewal to those facing trials and hardships. Carlo's life and legacy are a testament to how genuine devotion can continue to influence the world in unexpected and powerful ways. The story of Carlo Acutis invites each of us to reflect on the role of spirituality in our lives. Through the miracles attributed to him, we can witness the manifestation of divine power and the continuity of spiritual work after death. These moments of faith and devotion encourage us to seek a deeper connection with spirituality and worship, inspiring us to follow Carlo's example of living a life of service and love. Each miracle attributed to Carlo Acutis is an opportunity to strengthen our own faith and reflect on how spirituality can influence our lives. By considering these stories, we can discover new ways to integrate prayer and worship into our daily routines, thus experiencing the transformation that comes from living in communion with God. Imagine a young woman from Costa Rica who, after suffering a severe accident, sees her life transformed in a miraculous way. The accident seemed to have a grim prognosis, but Carlo Acutis' intervention caused an unexpected turn. The young woman, who was facing an impossible recovery, saw her health miraculously restored after Carlo's intercession. This miracle not only revives the faith of those who believe in the intercession of saints, but also highlights how spirituality can deeply and tangibly impact extreme situations. The case of this young woman is a powerful example of how devotion and faith can lead to unexpected healings and transformations. Her story is a striking example of the power prayer and faith can have in people's lives. It clearly shows that, even in the most difficult moments, spirituality can offer hope and the possibility of recovery. For many, her story becomes a source of inspiration, revealing how faith in miracles and intercession can lead to outcomes that surpass our understanding. Have you ever wondered how something as intangible as faith can trigger tangible miracles? This story also underscores the importance of the faith community and spiritual support during crises. The young woman from Costa Rica did not face her situation alone. She could rely on the prayers of her family and friends who believed in Carlo Acutis' intercession. This web of spiritual support not only facilitated her healing but also strengthened the faith of her close-knit community, showing the power of collective prayer and shared devotion. Reflecting on the miracle experienced by this young woman leads us to understand how spirituality can be a powerful force for transformation. Her healing is not just a testimony to Carlo's intercession, but also a reminder of the positive influence that faith can have in extremely difficult situations. Her story also raises questions about the relationship between faith and healing. The fact that a miracle occurred after Carlo Acutis' intervention suggests a direct connection between spirituality and health. This type of event offers us a fresh perspective on how faith can be practically and effectively applied in times of need, demonstrating that spirituality can be a true source of help and transformation. This testimony also invites us to reflect on the importance of faith in our everyday lives. Even when we're not facing extreme crises, the experience of this young woman reveals how spirituality and prayer can bring a sense of peace and hope. Her story offers us a vision of how constant devotion can pave the way for unexpected miracles and blessings. Additionally, the case of this young woman illustrates how the intercession of saints can have a lasting and significant impact. Carlo Acutis' influence in her life is a clear example of how spirituality can transcend time and space, providing concrete evidence of the power of faith. These testimonies reinforce the belief that prayer and devotion have the potential to generate extraordinary results, inspiring others to lead a deeper and more devoted life. The faith of this young woman's mother plays a crucial role in this miracle story. Her spiritual journey led her to Assisi, where she sought the intercession of Carlo Acutis. In a deeply devoted act, she wrote a letter to Carlo, fervently asking for his help. This gesture not only demonstrated her faith, but also exemplified how personal prayer and spiritual connection can lead to miracles and transformations. Moved by her belief in the intercession of the saints, the mother traveled to Carlo's tomb with hope and trust. This act of faith reflected not only her deep love for her daughter, but also showed how spirituality can manifest through concrete actions. By leaving the letter on Carlo's tomb, she gave testimony to how personal prayer and devotion can be catalysts for unexpected and beneficial changes. Her journey also highlights the importance of perseverance in prayer. Her decision to go to Assisi and seek Carlo's intercession is an inspiring example of how faith can lead to meaningful actions. This teaches us that often, the answer to our prayers requires patience and effort, and that continuous devotion can open doors to miracles and divine interventions. Additionally, this mother's faith underscores the power of spiritual support and prayer communities. By asking for Carlo's intercession, she was not just seeking help for her daughter, but also joining the global community of believers who see Carlo as a powerful intercessor. This shows how collective spirituality and prayer can contribute to miracles and strengthen faith. What role does your faith community play in your own spiritual life? The mother's role in this story invites us to reflect on the importance of personal devotion and intercession. Her example shows that faith is not just a matter of internal conviction, but also of action and commitment. By seeking Carlo's help and traveling to Assisi, she shows how spirituality can manifest through concrete actions that change the course of events. Her story also highlights how faith and devotion can profoundly impact people's lives in unexpected ways. Her act of leaving a letter at Carlo's tomb is a testament to the power of prayer and the importance of keeping hope alive, even in the face of challenges. This example encourages all to keep seeking spirituality and trust in the efficacy of the saints' intercession. The influence of this mother in her daughter's healing reminds us how faith can lead to tangible results. Her story inspires us to see prayer and devotion not only as religious practices, but as powerful tools for transformation and healing. Her testimony is proof of the impact that spirituality can have on our lives, showing how faith can lead to miracles and blessings. Finding a perfect rose petal near Carlo Acutis' tomb is an extraordinary sign of his continuing spiritual presence. Imagine the scene. In a place visited by so many, a simple rose petal appears in perfect condition, as if just placed there. This event has not only captured the attention of the faithful, but also sparked reflection on the symbolic meaning of this phenomenon. The rose petal, with its beauty and freshness intact, is seen as a powerful symbol of divine intervention. For many, this event is not just a coincidence, but a tangible confirmation of Carlo Acutis' presence. This small detail, often considered a subtle sign, carries profound meaning for those who believe in spirituality and the intercession of saints, showing that divine presence can manifest in unexpected and moving ways. Furthermore, the image of the rose petal enriches the narrative surrounding Carlo Acutis as an active and present intercessor. The fact that such a simple and delicate symbol as a rose can be associated with a miracle strengthens the idea that spirituality is closely linked to the most everyday aspects of life. This detail inspires reflection on how even the smallest signs can have great meanings and strengthen the faith of those who believe. The discovery of the petal also raises questions about how divine signs can manifest in our daily lives. In a world where we often search for grand signs and miracles, this small symbol of a rose reminds us that spirituality can reveal itself in subtle and delicate forms. This recognition invites us to be attentive and open to perceive the divine signs that may be occurring around us. This event is an invitation to reflect on the importance of symbols and signs in our spiritual lives. The rose petal, with its untouched beauty, serves as a reminder that spiritual presence can manifest in surprising ways. This detail not only enriches the story of Carlo Acutis, but also offers an opportunity to contemplate the beauty and depth of our own faith and spirituality. The impact of the rose petal also affects our perception of divine intervention. It suggests that, even in moments of apparent simplicity, the presence of God and the saints can be felt and recognized. This idea reinforces the conviction that spirituality can manifest in unexpected ways and often through small revelations that have a great impact on our spiritual lives. The life of Carlo Acutis is an impressive example of how devotion and the use of technology can combine to promote faith. From an early age, Carlo showed a deep connection to Jesus Christ and the Church, not only through prayer and Bible study, but also by using his technological skills to spread the Christian message. His creation of the website about Eucharistic miracles is a testament to how spirituality can be lived in innovative and effective ways. How do you see the role of technology in promoting faith today?